I'd dye this pink. For the hearts, you need to dye that pink, obviously.
Right,
so
okay.
I use the gel paste colours. This is like a really strong pink one, and just with a cocktail stick, just pop that through, and you can run that through into there.
Really? So you just...
You just mix it through, and when you get the perfect shade of pink, then you stop, and then you're going to put that pink... So imagine this is pink.
Yes.
You put the pink cake into a £2 loaf tin, so that's a 500-gram loaf tin, I think.
Right.
No, kilogram. Loaf, 900-gram loaf. Doesn't really matter. It's a £2 loaf tin, and use it.
Matter.
So you bang it in there, and then it goes in the oven at 170, 150 fan. Make sure if it's fan, put it at 150.
Right.
And it's between 75 and 90 minutes, so it's quite a long time to cook.
Right.
OK.
OK.
So I've put this to one side for now. So when the pink cake's been cooked and baked, you let it cool completely. You've got to.
Right, so this is the pink cake.
This is the pink cake.
Right,
And you'll see on the outside it's horrible and brown, looks really old and nasty.
Yeah.
But on the inside, it's perfectly pink and beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
So you'll see that. So what you're going to do is, with a sharp serrated knife, just slice a nice wedge, well, the whole cake into wedges.
Right, OK.
And then, with about, this is about 2 inch, this cookie cutter.
Right.
2 inches is from tip to tip.
Right, good.
So don't use too big a cookie cutter. That's a tongue twister. Cookie cutter. Otherwise it won't fit in the cake tin.
OK.
So I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to cut out as many from each slice as you can. Of these hearts.
OK.
It's not every day you see a 6'2" bloke cutting pink hearts out of cake, but you know.
Well, you know.
It's a very
fine.
liberal
And then
society
anything that's
these
left
days.
over, can you just eat?
Anything that's left over, what you can do is you can just nibble on it if you want, or what you can do is you can melt some white chocolate or some buttercream.
Yes.
Make some buttercream, mix it with the cake crumbs, and then ball it into little balls, and you've got cake pops. Bang them on a stick, and that's what cake pops are.
Cake pops?
Cake pops.
I didn't even know
I'll
there was
introduce you to cake pops.
I didn't know there was such a thing. It sounds amazing.
That's a different story. That's for another day. So I'm going to take about a third of this batter into the cake tin. Well, not a third, about a quarter of the batter. So that's the white batter.
Right.
So when you've made this the pink cake and baked it, you've got to make the batter again for the white batter.
Of course.
But you don't dye it pink. There's no need to dye that pink.
Because then that would have been a whole waste of time.
It would have been a waste of time. So you put about a quarter into the tin, and this is just to act as a glue, and you spread that down.
Right.
So it's nice and flat, just so it'll hold those heart shapes in. And obviously, if you're not romantic, if you're a bit of a goth, you could do black hearts. If you're really quite a lonely person. Not that you would.
What mind have you got?
Well, you know me, I'm quite a poetic, hopeless romantic.
Yeah.
And then when you get these big... I wouldn't do it, but I do pink, obviously. But you put these in the tin like this. So you stick those down. Now, you've got to leave a good centimetre at either end, otherwise it won't be concealed. The purpose of the
it's
the
the
cake.
head and heart.
So when you cut into it, you've got the heart.
Got
so
you.
pop these in a line. So it's a bit of a fiddle and a faff. Well, it's not a faff, but it's a fiddle.
Yes.
And it's all right, because if you love someone enough, then you'll make the effort.
You will.
Yeah. And if you don't love someone enough, then just give them boring old normal cake.
Exactly.
That's what I say.
But this is showing true love.
This is true love in a cake. So you line these hearts all the way along. So it's so easy to do. So you line them all, and again, keep a centimetre at either end because you want it to be concealed.
Right.
That's great. So in with the hearts, and then all I need to do is finish it off by putting that on top of those.
But
so
will that not cook, though? Will those hearts not cook?
No, because it's being sort of embraced by the white cake. It keeps it nice and it sort of steams it, so it keeps it soft. In fact, it goes even more, it goes softer than it is now. So it's quite dry now.
Right.
Because it's got a wet batter around it, it goes even softer, and it's so, so lovely.
So clever.
And again, that's the same time in the oven, same temperature, about 75, 90 minutes, and then we could have a cuddle for Valentine's Day.
I love it.
A slice
That's
of cake.
Brilliant. That's really good. And if you fancy giving John's Hidden Heart Cake a go, head to the website. Of course, you can find all of our recipes there, itv.com/Lorraine.
So I'm going to start with some chicken breast.
Right.
This is a great pie to use leftovers as well.
Oh, right.
So I'm doing it from the start. I've got a bit of salt and pepper and flour, and then some cayenne pepper, just to give it a bit of a hit.